here we are, another drawing session. Let me just post a few things as always, and then I will get started. Boo, 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 do, 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 do. Okay, here we go. There's that. Do, do, and to do. Okay, I think I've got all that posted. Yeah, okay, done. Yeah, all right, here we go. Okay, so as always, I'll start with a little plug. What is going on with the... Oh, I see, sorry, just make a little adjustment. Okay, hello Hip Cactus, happy Saturday. Okay, let's just start with a little plug for what's happening here with my merch. Gricklemart.com, you can find everything that I currently sell, exploit to the masses. And of those many different things, I've got greeting cards on there. They're just blank note cards, I guess. Greeting cards, note cards. These are just 3 of them. These are the vampire ones that I've got made. You've got the ships in the night image. You've got the vampire party guy. And then you've also got the vampire with his happy little garden. Yeah, and they're just like blank note cards that you can write whatever you'd like to write. And they come with a, I think, with a little envelope and everything. Anyway, you can get those at gricklemart.com. Okay, that's it. That's all my plug for today. Let's get into drawing. See where we're at in this book. Boy. Okay. I'm gonna begin looking. I gotta get this camera positioned in a way that isn't right in my face as I draw. Okay, let's see. What if I just looked at the beginning? Alright, the first page is already done. The second page is not all the way done, so let's rectify that, shall we? We shall. Let me move my T over here. Okay. The first prompt that hasn't been done on this page is called the Milky Way. And this is the first thing I thought of. Okay, Milky Way. Ooh, okay, sorry, just, I ran I'm starting a little later this morning because I actually ran a 5K community event race thing, and I'm feeling a little bit tired right now. But I think I got enough energy to do some drawing. We'll see how this goes. Cool. Welcome Taru Tikkanen and Mrs. Boothroyd. Welcome. Yeah, this is a good way to start the weekend, right? Works for me. The cat is amazed at the Milky Way here. Figure they're in the kitchen. See the refrigerator behind them. Because the door's been opened. Yeah, trying to tell a whole story here. I don't know why this young lad decided to dump all the milk onto the floor, but he just wanted to see the Milky Way, right? Okay, I like this. This works. Something that never actually works, but I'm going to try is the Good Morning Chris Bluestone. It's the white pencil crayon. Never really works that well. No, he can't. This paper isn't dark enough for it to really register. Maybe it adds a little milkiness to it, but not much. Oh well, I tried. Let's see here. Do. Okay. Hello, Penny Claudia. You can just call me Grickle. You don't have to say Mr. Grickle. But you can if you want. I don't mind either way. Okay. I think that's it. I think I'm just going to leave it simple like that one. Like that. I don't think I need to overcomplicate this one. Sir Grickle. Oh, that's far too lofty a title for me. Oh, look at this. There's a bunch on this one. Oh my. Comic book cover. Well. Okay. I don't know. I'll make up a comic book cover. Okay, I need to figure out a better position for this camera still. Hopefully that works for everyone. Doodly-doo-doo-doo. I don't know where I'm going to go with this. Comic book cover is a prompt that you could do anything with, really. I mean, obviously it has to be on the cover of a comic, but that's about where the specifics end. And your imagination can begin. Oh my god, what is going on with this arm and this shoulder? Well, that head is pretty disconnected from whatever. Okay. Let's see now. I don't know, this is the first thing that came to mind. I don't know why. Probably just because I like drawing wizards. This is super weird angle. Oh my gosh. Oh well. What can you do? Yeah, true. The pointy hat would have felt like the hidden people, eh? That's true. I like pointy hats, I guess. Mm-hmm. Okay. Yeah, they are enjoyable, that big triangle shape, for sure, to draw. I am making up this title font here. Because every superhero comic has to be something man, right? Back in the old days. It's Wizard Man. It doesn't really need to be clarified, but whatever. Kind of go with the old school Marvel style template here. Been a lot of issues of Wizard Man. This is just the latest in an ongoing saga. Alright, let's add a little color to this, shall we? Da-na-da-da-da-na-na-na. Boy, yeah, I made his arms really screwy there, but whatever. think today I'm just going to just step through page by page because it's getting down to it now, and instead of me flipping around trying to find stuff, I'm just going to go through it chronologically here, and wherever there's a gap, I shall fill it. Just putting a little pressure on me inspiration-wise, but I'll figure it out. Let's see now. Oh, wait a second. All important price, right? I'm going to, again, this is going old school, so we're going to go 25 cents back in the day. That's a pretty good story there, Penny Claudia. They're like, that is the puzzle agent guy, dude. I like it. Yep, I am the puzzle agent guy. To a certain extent. It's funny, I feel a little weird sometimes taking a lot of all the credit for Puzzle Agent, because I am nowhere near taking all the credit for Puzzle Agent. Yes, I guess I initially came up with the concept, and certainly it's done in my artistic style, but you know, those games truly were a collaboration of a lot of talented people figuring out how to make a fun narrative and entertaining puzzle game. Anyway, always glad to share the credentials, adulation with others, because so many people helped out making that series what it was. Cool. But I am so happy so many people continue to talk about Puzzle Agent and express their enjoyment of it. Who knows, maybe someday we'll get more of it. I'm working on it. Doodly-doo-doo-doo-doo-doo-doo. Okay, let's get this just a little bit more done up. Wizard Man. Like it. Okay. Yeah, I don't know. Who would be the enemy of Wizard Man? Science Man? I don't know. That's too... Magic against science? I don't know. Gizzard Man? Wizard versus Gizzard? Science Lady? Oh, it's got to be a lady? Oh, maybe, yeah. Nightman, Lizard Man. Oh, that's a pretty good one. Lizard versus Wizard. I mean, all of this makes me think of King Gizzard and the Lizard Wizard. What? I forgot the name of the band. Anyway, I enjoy that band. But now I've forgotten the name of them. Let's see. I gotta add some color to that. Cool. These stars are pretty messy there, Penny Claudia, but thank you. I'm glad you appreciate them. All right. Oh my gosh, lotus flower? Guys, I'm not sure I can remember exactly what a lotus flower looks like. I think it's... they float on the water, right? They're like lily pad flowers, sort of. That's the first thing that comes to mind. Lotus flower. Okay, we're moving on here. Lotus flower. Whether this is right or wrong, I'm just diving in. Because again, no research. That's part of the deal here. Okay. Gonna put sort of a sinister, menacing. See if I can draw this the way I'm imagining it. Mm-hmm. Yeah, there's a suggestion of it in there. Little white mustache kind of part of the beard. It's in there, but it's very scribbly. I have no idea if the lotus flower grows anywhere near where crocodiles or alligators frequent, but that's what I'm doing here. Oh, thanks. I really have no experience in drawing a lotus. This is strictly gut instinct memory. Mildly accurate, maybe? Partially even? I am no botanist. Find a good green. So I'm going to use pencil sharpener, so watch out. A little bit of noise. Yeah, he looks honestly a little threatening, if you ask me. Just gonna try something out here. See, pop that a bit. Ooh, yeah, I like the effect of that. Okay. Let's find a different green. Very true. Could go either way there. If it's spa day, doesn't quite look relaxed yet, but maybe he's just beginning, or she's just beginning her spa time. Cool, welcome, Omix. Welcome. Glad you're here. Let's see here. I think we'll just go with a bit. Yes, let's see here, colors wise. I need that white of the lotus to pop a bit, so we're just gonna green it up in the background here. Okay, let's add a little shadow, a little shading. All right. I think that'll work. All right, next page. What do we find? Oh, it's already done. Okay. Moving on then. Oh, already done. All right, this is becoming pretty common. Next page. Already done. Yep, we are getting to the end of this whole journey here for this book. Already done. Already done. Already done. Wow. Oh, here's one. Tiki Idol. Tiki Idol. Okay. All right. I don't know if I'm going to accurately get this right. Whatever. Tiki Idol. I'm trying to... I think I'm conflating a whole bunch of different cultural things here. I don't know. We're just going to go with what comes to mind right away. Why this came into my head as a Tiki Idol, I do not know. I don't know why I'm putting a bunch of dogs here, but I am. Well, hello there, Nick Hamblin. Nice to have you here. I'm currently drawing a tiki idol, which, you know, I think I'm just drawing whatever I want to draw here, honestly. Which apparently is a weird, abstracted, simplified statue of a cat with a bunch of dogs looking at it. Okay. Working on it, Nick. Working on it. Okay, here we go. We're just gonna play with some color and shading here. See where this gets us. Yeah, Puzzle Agent 3. Who knows? As I said, working on it. We'll see. Wouldn't it be nice? Okay, let's see if I can get some extra oomph out of this. Okay. Nanograms? What are nanograms? I don't even know. Does anyone explain what a nonogram is? Nope. That's not familiar to me either. But no surprise, I didn't exactly design the puzzles in Puzzle Agent. It's not really my forte, oddly enough to admit. I'm all about drawing the cartoons. Okay. Interesting. I'm not familiar. That's cool. I like the sounds of that puzzle. puzzle style. Yeah, I'm liking the addition of dogs into this. Just adds an extra element of the story here somehow. It's fun to play with the shading here. I think it's kind of working. Thanks. Yeah, I'm just playing with it. It was my main, I will admit, my main motivation for drawing this setup was just to play with lighting from the fire. But, you know, how successful that is, I don't really know. But it feels pretty good. Don't know that all the physics are actually correct here, but whatever. As long as you get the right feel, right? Expression, interpretation. Alright, I'm going to leave it at that. I think that's pretty good. Ah, swarm of dead insects. Hello. Yeah, I'm not going to butcher this any more than that. I'm going to keep moving. Okay, on to the next one. Oh my gosh, something abstract. That's really hard for me to do because I can't not put a face on it. So I'm going to just probably do something with a face on it. But let's see. Could I do something abstract? No, everything I do is representational. I can feel it already. Whatever. I'm just going to mess around. Oh, nice art gallery. That sounds like a wonderful way to spend time. Yeah, but again, still I'm drawing a face. So not exactly abstract. But whatever, I'm going to have fun with this. Go figure this out. Okay. Look the way that got. Abstract-ish, yeah. Abstract adjacent, as they'd say these days. Yeah, it's kind of fun to, honestly, yeah, to use the different colors. I'm enjoying that aspect of it. And just doing big, broad whatevers. What? Okay. Okay. Let's see what else can we do here. All right. There you go. That's something mildly abstract. Moving on. Moving on. This is all full. Ooh, nothing filled here. Oh, these are big ones. Yikes. Oh, that's probably why I've avoided this page. Magic Kingdom. Alright, we're just going to dive into it. Magic Kingdom. And I'm coming up on an hour here, so this will probably maybe be the last one. But that's okay. Yes, it's feeling very linked to Wizard Man, is it not? Well, you get on a tangent and you just go there. I don't. I'm feeling. I guess I'm realizing I'm sort of somewhat inspired by Doctor Strange comics here. He was always, you know, magically doing weird finger things and weird poses, and generally I feel like levitating a lot of the time. So I think I'm emulating that in my Magic Kingdom here. Seems magical, right? Everyone's very happy in the Magical Kingdom. Or Magic Kingdom, I guess, is the prompt. Even the King's Guards, the Royal Guard, very happy. Everything is just popping off magically. I don't know what. This is like a posing for the royal photo? I don't know. I don't know what's going on here. Yeah, yeah, it's Wizard Man's family he doesn't enjoy talking about. Kind of buries that in his past. I don't know what's going on here. I know I keep saying that, but it's true. picturing like magical stained glass behind them. Oh my gosh, I'm just making this up here. Whew, okay, I don't know. Adding brickwork to the magic castle? Seriously lost in the weeds here, folks. You're watching it live. Wow, okay. I don't know that I'm going to add any color to that. You know what? I got enough time for one more. Next page is beach scene, which I've generally avoided because I figured a beach scene is going to be crowded, but you know what? It doesn't have to be. Because what if somebody went to the beach, and I did this many times when I lived out in California, went out to the beach imagining a really sunny, beautiful day, and it's actually cold. It's sure it's sunny, but it's windy and cold, and you really can't enjoy the beach the same way you thought you were gonna, and so you don't stay out there very long. Yeah, a long time ago. I used to work for, when I was working for LucasArts. I was down in the San Francisco Bay Area. And yeah, met a lot of great people there. It's a good time. Yeah, Northern California, the water is cold, and yeah, the beach scene is not the same as Southern California. So yeah, this was an experience many a time. In Northern California, beaches, just a lot of wind, frothy waves. It's still fine, still pretty, but you just can't hang out in it in the same way. Yeah, it's not as bad though if the sun's heating you up. You don't mind the cold water so much, but kind of mind it when you're already frozen. Same with Oregon coasts, actually. When I lived in Oregon as well, it just got that much colder out there, generally. Yeah, it was LucasArts days. Long ago. Just a light bit of color here. Get a little bit of pencil sharpener here. Just gonna lightly color this. Bit of green. Oh, thanks, Kareem Shot. Yeah, just trying to get that sense of wind whipping through. I can hear it in my ear. I can feel my ears. I can remember the feeling of your ears kind of hurting from the wind. What did I do at LucasArts? I was an animator there. I animated on a bunch of different games over the years. I worked there for, I don't know, about 11 years. 11 years. First game I worked on there, I was fixing scenes and things on Full Throttle, if anybody remembers that one. Just a little bit of stuff on that. And then worked on the Curse of Monkey Island, the third one. Worked on Afterlife, Outlaws. I worked on a lot of sort of more obscure LucasArts ones. Worked on Obi-Wan for Xbox. Yeah, it was a lot of fun animating on a lot of those games. They really let us go to town on a lot of animation stuff, which was nice. Let's see here. I'm gonna give him like stripes and maybe shorts. Oh, cool. I'm glad. Yeah, Curse of Monkey Island was a lot of fun to work on. Loom. I did not work on Loom. I think Loom was many years before I showed up there. Let's see. Okay. All right. I am going to stop it right there. I am good. I've done an hour exactly, so yeah. As always, thanks everybody for hanging out with me. And I will attempt to be back at this next weekend at some point. I don't know if I'm going to hit the usual time-ish, because I've been generally doing Saturday mornings here. But I think next Saturday our village does a whole village-wide garage sale thing. Anyway, I might be a little preoccupied on that Saturday, but so it might end up being Sunday. I don't know. Who knows? You just never know. Anyway, I'll try my best to get back on. And yeah, thanks everybody. I'll see you later.